Offseason.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder during the off-season.
Let's work.
What's up, everybody? You now tuned into the best podcast in the land,
The Offseason.
and let's get to it. You already know I'm your boy Miles Hartsville, aka Big 38.
It's your boy Vitamin D, a.k.a. Donald Johnson, Wu-Tang affiliate. Pause.
Yes, sir. It's Coach Carey, a.k.a. MC4.
It's your boy Todd Sharp from the one only high class hoodlums. You heard?
And gang. We about to get into it. We got a couple questions for each other. We're going to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to let the people know
Yes,
the
sir.
truth, the
Yeah,
genuine, everything.
But how you been?
We checking on the mental already.
How you guys been?
I'm good, man. I'm real good. I feel good mentally.
Nice shirt, Ty.
Thanks. I like your
I
hat.
want to know where this is made at.
Where you coming from,
Where you
man?
get?
I had a meeting before I got here.
Oh, my God. See, that's where
Why,
it goes
guy?
back to there's no off season for Uncle Ty.
Uncle Ty has no off season. He's non-stop.
Do you have an undershirt on?
Of course.
All
Respectfully.
right, I'm about to say, you don't see who's on that tight. Let's get into it, Miles. What we got? What we got on the
Here we go.
docket?
First question.
We got
All
on the
right.
docket.
First question. I'm going to shoot it to Donald.
I like that. I like
I'm not even-
Donald.
I'm going to
Get
throw it
to
to
it.
him. I'm going to throw it to
Early
him. I'm going to throw it to him. Donald,
Yes, sir.
what makes you you?
Damn, that's deep. What makes me me?
This is deep to start, Donald.
What makes me me is I like to consider myself a unique person. I understand who I am, come through my skin, you know, and I'm just not to sound cocky, but I'm different. You know what I mean? I'm really not sensitive to
Breathe.
different breed.
I'm different. Yeah,
Different.
I'm different.
Hey.
different.
Hey.
Different.
Hey.
Pull up in the scene where my cylinder said pow pow.
Hey.
Different.
Okay.
See, that, you know what I mean? I'm comfortable with my skin. That's really big for me. Just being comfortable. You know what I mean? You don't lash out when somebody calls you certain things because you know that's not you. And I have no problem with people calling me whatever they want to call me because I know that's not cheap. That's me. I'm cool with that.
Dude,
What
call him cheap.
How many times you gonna snitch today?
do you mean?
We said minimum 4.
That's snitching?
No, I'm just asking before we even get into it. Like since we still,
It depends.
I just want to know ahead of time.
I can't. It depends on the topic, the scenario. Then it all depends.
It just pops in your head.
It just goes.
If
So,
you
like-
feel like you should be snitching, you're gonna snitch.
So like they bring you in a question, it's just like whoever pops in your head, that's who you're snitching on.
It depends on what you say. You might say something like,
Grass is green. Oh my God! Remember when this dude ran across
Yeah, exactly.
the grass and
Okay.
He didn't
so
clean up
little,
after his
little
dog.
subtle things that are said are gonna remind you.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta snitch.
yeah.
said
It's more of a reaction
Yo,
than plan.
what you said, what you're describing yourself as different. You are absolutely different.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of it.
Okay.
First of all, I don't just snitch on anybody.
So-
I just snitch
you snitched on me last
on
week.
people that need to be snitched on.
You snitched on. You
crazy.
snitched
That's
on.
not even snitching.
You just said you don't snitch on anybody, but so I'm anybody.
That's not snitching.
That's
though.
crazy.
That's just a
Nope,
reminder of what
nope.
you did.
That's
I know.
fire.
Reminder.
I know where to keep you.
So, hold on.
Arm's length.
That's not snitching.
Todd, can we switch seats?
He gonna snitch on me today.
So back to the question.
Yeah, let's get back to the
I
topic.
just had to let the people know that you really a snitch, but keep going.
I snitch. I'm a reasonable snitch. First of all,
Reasonable
just outright
snitch.
snitching. Like, oh, he's doing that. Get him. It's just like, yo, is he a danger to the community, or he just out to get
So
money?
you're like looking at the community's eyes. You're looking out for everybody.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you.
I'll describe the type of snitching I snitch on later down the line.
Down the line, next episode, maybe a couple episodes down the line.
Yeah.
Respect.
But what makes me me? Like I said, just knowing who I am, comfortable with who I am, and being outspoken. Like I don't, what's up on my mind, I'm gonna say it. But I do have thinking behind what I say.
Is that something that you had to like build on, like the being comfortable in your own skin? Because that's not something somebody just wakes up and is like,
Yeah.
do. Is that something you had to like get adjusted to?
Yeah, like when I was little, I was very shy. That's the whole fact. I was very shy. I never really wanted to show truly who I was. Then as I grew, I just grew out of that because I say probably from my parents, really, because my mom is very crazy. As Ty knows and Sal knows, we call her on the phone. She just says whatever.
I never called his mother crazy.
Not crazy, but like
You can't just say you can't see that's what I'm talking about right there.
There he goes with the snitching.
You want people to go down with you.
This is on you and you only.
You called your mother
Enough of the
crazy.
snitching, man. Let me answer the question.
Please. That's what
Stop
we
bringing other people into your situations.
Sorry, Mom.
God.
But yeah, I definitely had to work on it to get comfortable with speaking. Like if you asked me to do this years ago, I would have never agreed to be behind the camera and stuff because I really didn't want to be seen. But like I said, taking time to yourself, really just thinking about who you are and stuff like that, and the more comfortable you will be with yourself.
So was there like a turning point in your life that you felt changed that? Or do you think it just organically came, or was there like a pivotal moment in your life?
I say when my sophomore year of high school, I started getting more knowing who I was. You know what I mean? Because I always try to play like, from where I'm from, New York, you got to be the flyest.
So this is why you were still in New York, though, sophomore year.
Yeah, I was in sophomore year.
Okay, gotcha.
And you got to be the flyest. You got to be like, you know what I mean? That dude, you know what I mean? Walking with, you can't, you know what I mean? But when I moved here my junior year, I started looking around like, oh, I really ain't got to dress top notch all the time.
Athletes got sweatpants, sweatshirt, and
Yeah,
flip-flops.
the coolest guys got hoodies on,
Yeah.
Gap hoodies, jocks, you know what I mean? They ain't really,
Just because you wearing the expensive stuff does not make you cool.
yeah, they don't got the latest on. So coming out here really opened it up for me. Like, all right, I ain't got to keep up with the times, really, keep up with the Joneses. I can really just be who I am, the weird, not really getting cuts like that.
Now we gotta change that.
Nothing changed. Nothing
That's
changed
dirty.
there.
That's dirty.
That's dirty.
That's
Nah,
dirty.
That's something you gotta change.
But whatever, y'all got your opinion. You see, I don't get mad. That's who I am.
You don't get mad. You get busy.
Yeah, I get busy.
Busy.
But yeah, moving here really opened up my, I say, horizons and stuff like that, with everything, finding who I was and stuff like that.
That's tough. That's
Good
tough.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, Ty, what you got?
Talk to us.
What makes me me? I don't know, man. I've been me since anybody met me. I'm the same guy. Feel me? I just matured. But I was mature young too. Like my parents just built me like that when I was little. Like I knew all the rules to like this life by like 7. Feel me? Like my pops like instilled me in that young. Like he was real hard on me. Mother used to always be mad at him, shit like that. Like, yo, you can't be putting all this pressure on him. He like, he gonna be the man one day. He got to, you know what I'm saying? Rather get him ready now than later. Feel me? So really, I just been the same type of dude. So I would say what makes me me is like I'm a family-oriented guy. So anytime you see me, that's where I'm usually at on my free time, on my off season, like I said. And then really just being about business. Like I always like to be behind the scenes, operating and controlling what's going on and making sure the moves are being made. Like I don't want to be the star player. You know what I'm saying? Like any sport I play, anything like I play basketball, I play point guard. Like I like passing the ball. I like getting everybody else involved.
Facilitate.
You know what I'm saying? Controlling the game, control the pace, things like that. So that's just my personality. Like I'm behind the star, the one that make the star almost on some shit. You feel what I'm saying like that? So really that's my real logic on everything. Like I don't want to be center of attention, but I want to be known like, oh yeah, when you see him, you know.
He was a part of that.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I helped
He'll
build
build it.
this brand and everything like that. And I like seeing people win, so that's just my whole personality and energy I put out. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And to tag along with his, like you said, the parents. My parents really, my dad, he never told me what to do. He always gave me like options. Like, yo, if
Let you pick.
Yeah, let me pick, and I'll learn from what I pick. He'll give me like 3. As long as I don't put my life in danger, that's when he will tag in. You know what I mean? Because I was always Curious George. But he'll tell me, yo, if you do this, this is going to happen. If you do this, this is going to happen. You do this, this is going to happen. Now you pick. And I'll pick, and I'll fail at it. Then he'll be like, all right, what you learn? Tell him what I learned. He's like, how does failure feel? I said, I don't like it, but he's like, but that's going to come with life. You're going to fail numerous of times. And that's what makes success so, what's the word I'm looking for? So good. You know what I mean? And then that's really, to tag along with Todd, just family had really installed that in me. Just fail sometimes, learn from your failure, then
And grow.
do what you did, but tweak it a little bit. You know what I mean? Grow, exactly.
Adjust.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little opposite. Like
Yeah?
with you, like y'all saying like you said the options. I don't think my parents really gave me the options.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I ain't get options. I was dictatorship. Like this
Yeah,
is what we
yeah,
this
yeah.
is
You
what
were told. You were told what this is what's
My,
going on.
my mom and dad was like, "Yo, this is what we doing."
we doing. Yeah.
And you don't
Like,
really
this
have
is
a
what
say.
sport we playing.
There was
like,
no say for you.
Like, this is what you doing. This is what you doing after school. This is what you doing before
Nah,
school.
nah.
Nah, you talk about you got options.
I had options.
Ain't no-
Like when I play football,
I ain't had no options.
When I
It was Daryl Hartsfield's way or it was the highway. There was no like, yo, you could do this, you could do that. No, you gonna do it this way.
That's it.
And I'm gonna let you do it your way, that way, but you gonna figure it out eventually.
Yeah, I agree with that. My house was dictatorship. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like my pop said whatever he said, that's what it was. My mother, like when she said something, like even my pops, like, all right, you got it, we listen.
Yeah.
Of course.
Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't have a choice to like, that's what I want to do. It was like, yo, you saw you doing. Like so I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
Figure it out in this.
Yep.
Of course,
Feel me?
they gave me some. Like, of course, they put their foot down when they put their foot down.
I'm talking about like just life
talking
period.
about
Like,
life.
life?
Like, when I
Nah,
go to
it was-
school, what I'm eating, wearing, what I'm
Yeah,
doing,
when I'm
all that,
eating,
like,
when I'm
hey,
eating,
yo.
of course, I couldn't finish eating without drinking all my eating vegetables type. You know what I mean? That type stuff.
You had to eat all the green beans.
I eat all the greens. I
the
couldn't get
Brussels
I couldn't get no
sprouts.
juice or just water. I'm like, bro, I want some juice.
Finish that milk, Donald.
Milk
You ain't drink milk?
for dinner? No, we ain't have meatloaf and milk. Crazy?
Yo, this nigga.
Hell no.
Meatloaf and
It was either water or that Kool-Aid. But I couldn't get Kool-Aid. Eat my meal and drink the water, you know?
Say that. Go ahead, Mons.
Talk to us, Miles. What makes you you?
I think what makes me me is the people around me. You know, early on in like as a kid, I had a lot of friends. You know, I had a lot of people that I was just like, yo, if you were cool, if you talked to me, you were my friend. You know, and then as I grew up, you know, you start differentiating people who were their friends and who were just people you could be cool with. So I feel like
Associates.
Yeah, associates and people that you don't even like. You don't have to be friends with. You don't have to be friendly towards everybody. So I feel like the people around me have really molded me into who I want to be, and not just my parents. You know what I'm saying? My friends, y'all. You know, my sister. You know, everybody that's on the right track of doing what they supposed to be doing. Every time I look out, it's like, yo, they on their grind, and okay, so this is only making me push to be who I want to be and who I can be. Because like even like yesterday. I didn't work out in the morning. I told Corey, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna work out late. I'm not gonna work out until later. And I wasn't gonna work out later. But Zay was like, yo, bro, you gotta work out. Yo, I'm gonna do the workout with you. And like stuff like that is helping me because like nobody's worrying about is Miles Hartsfield working out. He just has to come to practice, ready to practice.
And you have people around you holding you accountable.
Exactly. So even they're done with their careers, but they're doing athletic workouts, which is like
Zay
cool.
still got a career on the low.
Yeah, my boy.
Zay still got a
you gotta
career on
gain
the
them
low.
all. Hey, Zay, we
9
going
a.m.
crazy tomorrow, baby. Let's
Go
get
off.
to it, man.
Go off, Zay.
But that's why I'm kind of at in my life. Like the people around me that I associate with are all people that are moving in a direction that not everybody's the same. So it's like I'm getting it from Ty Entertainment, Donald, full blown into the clothing. Zay, Dion, all business owners and still have full-time jobs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Just like me. So it's like that's kind of how what's making me is like the grind of every day. Jahiva being overseas and having his family over there, still being able to call him it's 12 o'clock to him, but he's still making time for us when he's about to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, there's really no excuse. So that's really what is making me.
Birds of a feather flock together.
You know it.
Facts.
You know it. What you got?
Absolutely. Me? So for me, I'd say what makes me is my passion. I'm a football coach, a trainer. I like to think myself as a mentor to young men in this community and out there anywhere. So my passion to helping other people, I think, kind of makes me me. And, that was instilled just like we talked about with our families. My family raised me right, in my opinion, to do the right thing and be there for other people. People did stuff for me while I was coming up with passion, and they showed me love of what they did and what they love. And then I eventually started seeing that, and then I fell in love with coaching and mentoring and being there for the other people and the young men and girls in this community. We got a couple of people at the gym that we're trying to mentor into being something else, and they don't see it yet, and we see it in them. And for me to see them reach the level of their potential is kind of what I feel like separates me or makes me and that.
Is that something that happened before your career was over for football with all the the concussions and stuff you wanted to give back? Or is that something you felt like you had before that? Because I know sometimes it takes a traumatic situation to actually figure out your passion and what you want to do. Or is that something that was instilled with you when you was younger?
So I think for me, I always had the love of coaching. My freshman year, I think it was even my 8th grade or my senior year of high school, I wound up coaching Pop Warner. I was helping my dad out. He was a coach in town, and he ran like one of the junior Pee Wee teams, like 9 and 10-year-olds. And from my high school, all the way through my high school career, when I was in 8th grade, I coached my brother. So the art of coaching and what everything it entailed was always something that attracted me to the profession. So from a young age, like I said, 13, 14 years old, I was coaching 9, 10-year-olds, giving them, I mean, what knowledge I had at the time, which was obviously not a lot, but it was something. When you're 9 and 10, you look up at those 8th graders and the high school kids, and you're like, yo, I want to be one of them. So when I was that kid, why not give back to the kids that I know, look up and say, hey, I want to be like that guy. Not that I was anything special, but I was doing with something they wish they could do or they hope to do in the future. So I think from a young age, I think I actually knew coaching is the route that I wanted to go.
And your experiences led you to your purpose.
Yes, absolutely. The fact that I played football and baseball growing up, the fact that I had people mentoring me and pointing me in the right direction, making sure I didn't do anything wrong. They steered me right. I think that's, like you said, the purpose.
Yeah, and you're comfortable within your purpose because a lot of people want their purpose be the glitz and the glam, but a lot of people's purpose is just taking the back seat and mentoring the youth or just doing other stuff.
It's like Ty. Ty said he likes to be like seeing people succeed and kind of being a part of it, like a small part, and them getting all the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, people.
For me, it's the same way. It's just like Miles is playing on the field, but during the week he's sitting in meetings with those coaches, and they're helping him get better and move forward. So that's kind of like me. It doesn't matter if we win games. For me, it's like, are my guys good? Like, I'm always making sure everyone that I'm training or coaching is good, because at the end of the day, it's bigger than me. I'm just trying to guide them.
Right. I think that's the biggest thing with coaching. Like, sometimes you gotta wear so many different hats that you just are. Sometimes you might have to be somebody's big brother, big uncle, big cousin, dad.
Sometimes a father figure,
mentor. Like, it's with coaching, like especially in college, college, high school level. Like, you don't know what kind of kid you're gonna get. You don't know what this kid's background is until you actually give them a chance to let it out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something big about you. You always let somebody, talk about their problems. And you always, even if you don't got the answers right there, you always know someone who could get them answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing with college coaches. Sometimes they try to answer a question so quick when a kid asks, oh, I'm going through this. And they try to give them advice, but is that actually the advice they need right then? Or is it something else? Do they need to hear a different voice?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
you might know the answer, but it might be stronger if it came from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So you might know a person, I got a perfect person you could talk to. He went through the same kind of feelings.
And then I kind of just be the middleman.
Exactly. So I think that's big in this now day and age, like, we're especially where people don't even like breaking down about their feelings and about stuff that's going on. Like, you're not so about you're a team player, so where it's like it takes a village to raise one. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's big about you, saying where everything you've come from and everything you've done. So yeah.
Most definitely. I guess that brings us to our second question, right? So I got a question for you guys. So all of us, for the most part, have it in season. Now, what do you do in season? Like, what do you miss about something in season in the off season? Like, something you may do like in season playing the games that you don't do now during this off season. So let's start with Miles.
Something that I do in season that I miss.
Something that you do in season.
In season.
That you aren't doing right now. What do you miss about that?
I would say the biggest thing for me is probably being in the locker room.
The locker room.
I was about to say that.
I
be getting turned in there.
You know what I'm saying?
I like videos of like professionals.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the biggest thing I miss, even though I have my friends that, that I grew up with day in, day out, it's nothing like being in a locker room.
There's nothing like it.
Like, you create bonds, you create, family, a little, close brotherhood of like people that are going through the same thing you're going through day in and day out. Like those are the same people I'm with from August all the way to January, you know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Every day. And I see the same people. Well, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
In the league.
In the league, you be.
Just got released last week. I don't know.
You never know. He might be here tomorrow. Might he be here today, but going tomorrow.
He in
it, just
Buffalo
like that.
somewhere.
You look at your phone, you wake up in the morning and say, bye, so-and-so.
Yeah,
Damn.
like, it's crazy. Move across the country.
Right, yeah.
But I think that's one of the biggest things, like the locker room and always the talks that, like, being in the NFL, you're surrounded by people who have done crazy things. I've done like things that I want to do when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? Being in the locker room with like Christian, Brian Burns, Shaq Thompson. These are people I was playing on Madden with when I was in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm playing on the same team as them, watching them in college, doing all this stuff. And then for them to like break down how they live life is something that I bring back to my friends. Like, yo, Christian told me this. Yo, Shaq told me this. This is how he did this. And this is how they do their all-season workouts. Like, so I feel like that's something I miss, you know, because I'm surrounded by people who are way bigger than me, but are talking to me as I'm the equal.
As the same,
you know what I'm saying?
Because in the locker room, everybody's equal. Like,
Exactly.
you know, you come up in a locker room, high school and below, and you look, everybody is equal. Like, there's nobody bigger or smaller. It's always about the team. That's what the coaches preach to you. And then you get into the league, and it's a starstruck sometimes when you see those guys.
That first week is like, yo, when they move me around, that first week I was like,
you were in the same running back room as Christian.
yeah, I'm like, yo.
Shouts out to Christian McCaffrey, dog. I hope get healthy, man. We love you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I was just playing. I just traded for you
Right.
2 years ago.
In the league.
In the league.
No, I traded you. No, I ain't trade him.
Damn.
Damn. You bugging.
I ain't traded him.
Thugging.
X Factor crazy.
Expect the crazy.
Crazy.
What you got, Donald?
Come on, Donald.
Repeat the question again.
What's something that goes on during your in-season that you miss in your off-season that doesn't happen?
My in season involves potting and doing the clothing.
Okay.
So what I miss about the potting, the in season, is that just being here, like what we're doing right now, just talking, basically venting to y'all. Plus, it's always good just to see y'all. But really, just being with y'all, talking about topics, breaking something down, then like behind the scenes.
I think the behind the scenes might be
Behind the scenes is what needs
sometimes
to be
more
filmed.
fun than what we're doing right
Behind
here.
the scenes need to be filmed, especially with Sal.
We got our man Mick ready to go.
Yeah, so basically just behind the scenes, the camaraderie, like Miles says. This is my NFL locker room right here. You know what I mean?
Respectfully.
Just chopping it up. Then like with the clothing, really just doing like the process, coming up with new ideas, figuring out which garments to use, just thinking with people like this. I like that stuff. But sometimes it does get stressful. But I actually like it, working the machines, figuring something out, always learning while I'm doing it. But that's really it. Just
What's one of the challenges? I know you just got your embroidery machine.
got the big boy.
My dog.
You made that hat, right?
Free clothes.
Free clothes.
Free clothes. For who?
Free clothes.
Free clothes.
Ain't nothing. Hold on, ain't nothing over here. This is a business. I'm trying to run. Continue. I don't know what he talking about.
What's one of the biggest challenges? Actually, I think that might be one of your biggest challenges.
What?
You making your own stuff. The fact that sometimes people gonna come to you like, yo, what's the discount?
Oh God.
I know that gotta be challenging sometimes because you want to look at them and be like, yo, bro, I could do it, but I can't do it. But would you say that's one of the biggest challenges, or what is the biggest challenge?
That will be one of the biggest challenges.
Free
But
clothes?
some of the homies don't ask for like discount stuff. And depending on the homie, I'll give it to you like whatever. You know what I mean? But
I ain't
then
gonna-
they'll
I
be
need, I need
like,
that shit free.
nah, it ain't no free.
We just got free shirts though.
No.
Yo.
I need.
I can't be saying that.
He's snitching.
That
You
can't be saying
snitching is wearing off.
Snitch meter. Snitch meter.
Snitch meter. We need it. Snitch
We
meter
got
right here.
Right here. Yep.
Right here.
That'll be one of the biggest challenges. Like,
Everything
but some of the
free.
homies don't ask for discounts. You know what I mean? Some of the homies don't ask for it. But when people say, oh, like people I don't even regularly don't come to me or even know say, yo, I need a discount. I'm like, what? You're getting one. Like,
Huh.
if you get like a certain amount, I'll work with you.
Right.
But if you just want one,
So like my cousin can't get a discount.
nah, ain't no discount.
No family discounts.
I charge my sister full
We
price.
talking to a family man right here.
I charge my sister full
Family
price.
man.
That's cool. That's him.
I charged my mother to come to the gym, so
You see?
it is what it is. I
Miss
feel you.
Wanja, I'm sorry.
But she don't gotta pay no more. But when we was outside, when we was starting up, everybody gotta pay because that's on. If you give,
That's how
if
you
you give
start.
your
I'm
family,
starting up.
You know what I'm saying? I respect it, brother.
You feel me?
I respect it.
So that would be one of the biggest discounts. discounts.
It's in your mind now.
Shout out to the discount, yeah. Shout out to the discount.
That's one of the biggest challenges when people ask for discounts. Sometimes I just don't even respond when they ask for discounts. You know what I mean?
I just feel like, would you ask for a discount from Louis Vuitton?
I'm not
I
going there.
wish you. I mean,
You don't go to-
sometimes you wish you could.
You don't go to Gucci and be like, yo, what's the clearance rack?
Now, you know what the difference is when people say that? It's like
I would.
they don't know me, so I wouldn't expect it. But if say like me and you doing something, like I'm with you, I just, you feel me? Like that's just some people built like that.
Yeah.
Like me, if I got something, we just getting it. Ain't even no discount. Like you just got it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I'm built. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Everybody ain't gonna do that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So Don't have it in your mind like, oh, I know I'm gonna get this shit free. My man's got it.
But a lot of people don't understand the time that it goes in just not even putting the design on the garment. It's actually making the design.
Right.
Like sometimes you spend at least 2 hours just doing the garment because you might have some tweaks. Like, oh, I don't really like that. Oh, this size is going to be too big for the placement. Then the reason why I be charging a lot, well, it's not really a lot because you're getting a tech suit 165 for the whole suit.
Right.
Other companies charging 185 for just top.
180, 230.
So
I be shopping at. I need to go. Y'all got money.
I'm just saying.
How much money you got though?
But like, it's a lot of time going in. I'm broke, bro.
Now you broke.
Drop a Honda Accord 07.
But you got money.
But there's more stuff that contributes to why people charge so much and not willing to give discounts. You know what I mean?
How much money you got?
Yo, y'all turning this whole snitching thing on me now.
Hey, you
It's
can't.
very
be
uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. I'm broke, bro. I'm broke.
Let's start over to Ty. I know you don't have an off season. Like
Well-
you're on go.
No, well, I say like this. When it comes to like the music, I say I miss being on tour or being on the road or just doing shows. Like when COVID things slowed up and now it's like rebuilding back up, but you still got to put out more new stuff so people will come book you and things like that. So I think just performing, like seeing the people like react to the music, saying the name, seeing like my artists like getting to enjoy that because that's their favorite part for me. That's like playing on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they energy different, they smiling. What they did, all this hard work and hours you done put in, now I can see come to life, you feel what I'm saying? And just seeing the opportunities that come from that. When you get off the stage, you feel me? I'm just on the stage on the side. They always like, oh, that's Uncle Ty. Like they just know me from like, I'm in the cut, probably got my glasses on or whatever, feel me? And then they come up to us and they like, yo, this is, and you hear people like, and showing they love, and like, you don't know them from nothing. They never met you, seen you, nothing. Like we was like in other states, and this music that we did, not even online. This is just fresh. I'm here hearing it for the first time, performing it for the first time, and for them to have that reaction and be like telling somebody they loved them and they love everything about them and they just met them right now, dope. Like that feeling and just hearing that like, yo, what you doing is crazy, and you see the movement, you hit you like, oh, this shit could be real. It could go to that level that you see everybody else at.
They might not even speak the same language, but know the song.
That's true. Like our biggest fan base is in Brazil.
That's crazy.
Crazy to me. Like
That is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time you look at the stats and all that, Brazil is the most listened spot.
That's crazy.
The internet is crazy.
What was your favorite place to tour at? Like favorite place you went to?
Oakland.
Oakland?
Ain't no energy on earth like that, man.
Really?
Nothing like that. I'm talking about. I think we was in I got the name of the spot. I'm from find it though, but it was like probably like 400 people in there. It's about packed body to body, 400
Shoulder to shoulder.
jumping up and down you can see from the back to the front, and they going crazy. Never heard of it, but because of our name, High Class Hoodlums, you feel what I'm saying? Just that what we was wearing, how our energy was, you feel what I'm saying? They just was going like, all right, you feel me? And then they know one of the artists on my on the staff, like they really don't fuck with him because he worked with another group that's real big out there. So they was already amped up. So when we hit the stage and they heard the music, and I don't know what type of speaker system they had in there, but that shit was dumping. What? You felt that shit in your chest, and I'm like, yo, we was just that
Energy.
the whole team, like, you feel me? Because we got a whole team, so it was everybody on the staff just watching it. And now you seeing your baby, you know what I'm saying, what you built, live like,
Flourish.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, that's like the biggest thing I say I would miss is performing, being on stage, and just being out on the road, like, seeing different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. For me,
For you, dog.
coming to me. So, I mean, I have off season technically from coaching, and I think the thing I miss most is practice. Coming up as a kid, I loved getting home from school, and it was like, all right, let me get my homework done because when I'm doing my homework, practice is gonna happen. I loved practice.
different.
Yeah, I'm not. I know.
Practice?
As a player, I loved practice because I knew during practice is when I was really gonna get the most out of my talent. You know, I felt like I had a chip on my shoulder always, so I felt that practice was my opportunity to show the coaches what I had. And for me, it was my chance to get better. Friday nights in high school, Saturdays in college was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was a lot of fun, but the preparation is something, and I think that's part of the reason of being a coach, the preparation. Yeah. Coaches have to be prepared for every meeting they step in. They have to be prepared for every game, practice. They have to be prepared, and practice prepares you. And for me, practice is the thing I miss most.
What would you say does practice make perfect? What does practice make for you?
Perfect practice makes perfect. So
I don't think.
That's
say that
big.
One more time.
That's a big
Coach, you
one.
threw me off.
No.
I thought you
Say that
stuttered.
one more time.
Put that on the shirt. Put that on the shirt.
perfect practice makes perfect, right? And what I mean by that is you can practice and you can walk through the motions, right? That's something that anybody could do. But are you locked in every rep? Are you perfecting your craft? Do you have the mental focus to say, all right, I'm locked in. Where am I going right now? What I'm looking, all right, boom. I know what I'm reading. I'm good. All right, so perfect practice makes perfect, in my opinion.
That's a fact. Because you know when you have a bad practice as a team,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go into the game and y'all playing terrible in that first half, you look at each other like, hey, yo, we've been bull.
Yeah,
I'm saying we all been on us three been on the same team before. Well, shit, I've been on the team with everybody here.
Yeah.
Feel me? So, but like, we know we have a bad practice and you go in the locker room. I say more so basketball because I have more of a say or energy in the room. We look at each other like, yo, we was bull all week. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't listen to none of the plays. We ain't even read the scouting report
right.
on the way to the game.
I never
Feel what I'm
did.
saying?
Like, I need this.
What?
Yo, look,
Yeah, as a coach,
look.
disrespectful.
Defense assignments, we doing pick and roll. Donald stayed back. He ain't switched.
That's my fault.
We looking. Yo, what happened?
That is disrespectful, Mike, because when coach
Preparation. Shouts out to Coach Woj.
shouts out, we don't do no shout outs here, man.
We can do a shout out to Woj.
Let's say doing us right. We ain't giving no free promo
I
here.
need some tech suits.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll make the uniforms, coach. I'll let your boy. But yeah, I didn't listen to none of that. I'm like scouting reports. This is
You think that affected the way you played, though?
definitely.
You think if you read the scouting
I'm
report?
not gonna lie. And
Definitely.
When we played basketball in high school, we used to go and watch film. I'm like, what are we watching right now? Like, yo, I know I just gotta guard this person. Like, it's basketball. How hard
Yeah.
this basketball? thing
I don't know how basketball works.
No.
It got to
Until you get out there, then you be like, yo, I was bugging.
No. Basketball is totally different. I can understand football. Basketball, at the
When you
high
play
level,
at that level.
At the high level,
No.
you have to watch.
When you get to
Yeah.
that, when you get to that county tournament, you trying to go to Super Sunday?
we ain't watch no. We had the
oh.
best team in Sarah history. And we ain't watch no
Y'all gotta
practice.
be just lying.
Wait,
Had no cup.
whoa!
Who y'all played?
Don't make me call Corey right now.
Who y'all played?
We play everybody.
No. Oh,
Play
everybody.
everybody-
We had killers.
Who?
Hold up. Me and you was guarding them.
Who was killing? I was a 5'10" center.
I was chilling.
The crazy thing is, that's exactly why he was getting killed. But, you know what I mean?
I was doing the jump ball and catch it. Come here, we win. Yeah, as a freshman.
Wildin'.
I was chilling. I'm like, oh, he a shooter. Then coach was like, yo, you didn't read the scouting report? I'm like, nah.
No. Now they didn't hit 3 threes back to back.
Damn, he
He
shoot.
ran off a screen. He like, yo, Donnie, you gotta play up. He like, play up.
I can't do that.
Can't do that, man.
Oh,
Bro,
Junior.
Donald, I'm not happy with you.
Yeah, that's my fault. I should have read the scouting report.
you can't even scream at nobody going to the huddle because now he tight. Like, why you yelling at me? Yo, bro, your man killing right now.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
bad.
smoke.
Say you're doing a script, like a skit, and you like had an idea of what you wanted to say before, right? You're gonna think about that before, right?
If I'm doing a skit,
Yeah.
most of our stuff is just on the fly.
But I'm saying
This
you
is
have
life like this.
ideas of what
I
you
couldn't test to that.
He just how he been. He's just him.
but when you are doing, like, you have an idea to go to the mall, and you said you made what you're gonna say.
Yeah,
You made a scouting report for what you're about to do.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you're now using the scouting report, so you must have not cared about basketball enough.
This is the coach coming out.
Yeah,
that's the
you can't
coach
be on a
coming
pod
out.
with a coach and expect these
First of all,
questions not to
When
come
you ask-
out.
First of all, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. When you asked me that question on what you about to say, I just did that from the top.
Yeah,
I ain't write it down.
And this is off the top too.
Oh yeah, you got a coach.
All right, that's what a player should say.
You got a coach.
You got a coach.
You got a coach.
That's usually sarcastic.
Facts.
And I that's like, yo, coach, I'm sick of hearing him. Yo, coach, you got it.
That's shut up.
And then yeah,
That's still like a shut up.
yeah, shut up.
that's like but the worst thing is when a player or a kid that I coach or train goes, I lose it. It's like red face, like I'm talking red face, like I'm going off. I can't stand it.
You gotta read the nickel back. You say some crazy stuff.
I'm like, what the bleep are you bleep doing bleep? Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
just like, coach bugging.
You know what I'm saying?
Coach bugging right now.
Hey,
Coach C. Well, I added it again.
Coach C on something.
He
hey,
didn't take his meds.
it works.
I gotta see next. What you got? What we got?
And next on the docket, I think we got your not your average question.
We have to go with the not your average question. It's
PG
probably
rated.
one of my favorite topics
PG rated.
because it's off the top. No game plan.
You don't like
Out
that?
of my comfort zone.
All right.
Put that stamp on there.
If you had to pick a Marvel character, who would it be and why?
I ain't gonna hold you. That's that.
Todd going first. Go ahead.
I got it.
Here we go, Ty.
I'll probably say Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I like a lot of Marvel characters, but I picked Doctor Strange because I would be able to control almost everything going on in the world. Like, you feel me? Whatever I want to be, go to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, think about how much time I could save on all the things I want to do in a day. I could just open up a portal, walk through.
One time too.
Look, feel
That's
me?
hard.
Then I can tell you what's gonna happen in the future if you really want to know.
Like, yo, you gonna hit the lotto for 10 mil.
Straight like that.
That's cheating.
Twice.
Love to. Yo,
Doctor
Donald.
Strange.
Doctor Strange over here.
Facts.
Donald.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. I need some reasons, man.
Just want to look cool.
You
Just wanna-
You want to be cool and rich?
Yeah, really.
That's it.
Cool, rich, and it's the Panther.
He's that guy.
It's the guy. It's literally
that
the guy. It's the guy.
It's different. When you walk out, you hit.
Wakanda forever!
Exactly.
That's just tough.
And I'm in Africa chilling.
Hold on, Donald. What did he say? He said, "Oh, I hope you don't freeze. I never."
What are you
freeze.
talking about?
What you talking about?
I never freeze. Come on, man. And I'm surrounded by women's security?
Come on now.
Different.
You don't know nothing about that. I'll never freeze.
Different.
That's different.
Hitters with me.
Different.
Well, no, real hitters though.
Real hitters.
Yeah.
So Black Panther, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
What you got, Carrie?
Who'd you
Want
be?
me to go? I'm in like a predicament right
Spawn. I'm gonna be Spawn. Dirty.
now.
Yo, I'm picking Spawn, yo.
Oh, Donald's
What
crazy.
you got? What you got?
I'm in a predicament between Captain America and Iron Man.
Oh, you can't say Captain America because you.
Why?
That would be my first guess if I had to. This
Why would it be your first guess?
just guessing.
That's crazy.
Captain America.
That's crazy. It's the hair, right?
Yeah.
The comb over that I got underneath.
Beard.
The beard. Captain America doesn't have a beard.
Well,
Tony Stark does.
I think it's Tony Stark.
Captain America had a
I
beard.
guess there we go.
go.
You know what? I'm gonna
he did
pick
that
Iron
one.
Man out of spite of Donald.
Okay.
Because I don't know what you were trying to imply. All I know is that my beard
The beard.
is awesome. And Tony Stark,
You rich.
awesome.
And you're rich.
Rich,
Smart.
cool, smart, cool ass suit. I mean,
You got
I could
like-
fly. I could do whatever I really want.
I got vibranium.
So we're the same person.
Nah, I'm cooler.
I guess.
Debatable. I mean, this should be a debate for another show.
you
Miles,
got?
who you got?
Miles?
Who you got, man? Pick somebody different. Don't pick the
yeah.
regular guys.
Hulk.
I am Groot.
You'll be the tree.
Groot.
I am Groot.
You'll be Groot.
Wow.
I am Groot.
Is there a reasoning?
Wait, so that means like, yeah,
behind being a
man,
Groot?
you're immortal. So
I am Groot.
you just grow back.
He's immortal.
Remember, he died and he just grew back.
Whoa.
I am Groot.
He just restarted
Why
life.
Groot,
I am Groot.
We need another question because he's gonna keep saying I am Groot.
No. The person I'll be. No, honestly, I think the person I'll probably be is the Hulk. I think I'll try to be the Hulk.
Which version of the Hulk though?
Incredible Hulk. Before Marvel, all that stuff. I mean, like,
No, I'm talking about like I mean, it's different version of the Hulk. Like the one we just seen last in the last movie was he was a smart Hulk where he was still green and big.
that one was.
that ain't. I'm
regular.
talking about
He can talk to
Incredible-
people.
I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Incredible Hulk. Back
You don't
in the
want to
day.
talk. You want
I'm
to
talking about like I get angry.
No more Gatorade.
No, me Hulky want to kill.
That's the old school.
That's the
No.
old-
Wait, he didn't know more
That's,
Gatorade.
that's the like I walk through the door and
There's no talking.
There's no Gatorade.
there's no workout for today.
Yo, he crazy.
We might have. They're taking it to another level. over
Hulk.
there.
The Hulk. But I
What's
think
the reason why though? What's the reason why?
He just did a whole bunch of that.
I just did
Yeah,
that.
that was.
Just to get pissed and get strong.
Yeah. Imagine somebody like pissing you off and you just turn into
Strong
a
like bull.
green big person.
I wouldn't want to do that.
You stand up in front of him like
I wouldn't want to do that.
you be like,
Bro, we play.
What was you saying?
We play Call of Duty. You want to do?
I'm gonna punch the screen. It's over.
Yeah, but you might tear down the whole house.
Bigger than the house.
Yo,
I'm saying,
Damn.
you sure you will pick the Hulk?
Positive.
Now you're making me rethink it.
Saying, bro.
I think I'm going back to.
You bring up valid.
I think I'm
Same,
going.
you playing
I
it,
think
Groot.
I think I'm going. I'm Groot.
Back to Groot.
Yeah,
I'm back to Groot.
Stay with Groot.
I'm Groot.
Solid,
Groot.
solid.
Respect.
Oh, hold up. I might have been Blade. That might have been one of my joints. I forgot. Yo, might have been Blade. That's fire.
Next question.
What's the next question, man? Talk about play.
Blade not fire?
Question.
Next question.
Who got the next question?
Blade tough.
Like, asking the
I
next
got
question.
motorcycles, cars, technology.
What's the question, man?
Yo, my
Next question.
Next question on the docket, man. What's the individual goals for each of our podcasts coming to the
I
network?
like that one.
Feel what I'm saying? What's the individual goals? We go to Miles, man. This is me, man. What's up with that?
Ooh.
Man, my goals and my aspirations for this pod is just to shine a light on other things than sports. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm going to have my sports study, got to play football. But I don't want it to be where it's like consistently football. I'm going to have athletes on there. I'm going to have different people on there. But the fact is I want to get down to the bottom of life. And, you know, a lot of people going to be able to be vulnerable, you know, be able to talk about whatever they want to talk about and just be able to be themselves outside of being asked. Because, you know, you get in these interviews all the time. It's always like, yo, do you remember when you threw that 50-yard pass for that touchdown?
Yep.
But then you don't know what got him to even throwing that 50-yard touchdown. You don't even know how he got to the NFL. You don't even know his story. He might have a story that might, you know, you might fall in love with. So I feel like that's a big, important part of getting to know, because that's something I struggle with, is letting people into who I am. So I feel like the only way for me to do that is to sit in front of a mic, sit in front of a camera, and just talk about it. Talk to myself, basically.
It's a journal.
Donald had a good point the other day. He was like, when you hosted your own podcast, you got to be able to control the mic, and you got to be able to talk to yourself.
Yourself?
He said he talks to himself every morning. I've been starting to do that.
Every morning.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's good.
that's going to be something that's going to be important to me, because like I'll be able to like just show people that I'm more than just an athlete.
Now, is there something like you're most excited about the podcast starting? Maybe a guest you have coming on? Do we want to keep the guests on the low?
I ain't gonna lie. My first guess is gonna be like, that's my guy. That's the guy.
Okay.
That's the guy.
No names.
That's the guy.
No
Just
names.
know,
No names.
Just gotta wait.
just know 2022 is gonna be a great year for him.
I like that.
I stamped that one.
Okay. Oh, he put the Hawkham
I
stamp.
put the Hawkham stamp.
This stamp?
I put the Hawkham stamp on him.
Wow.
Like he's like that.
Hawkham
Good
stamp.
guy, but he's more than just an athlete.
He's more than just an athlete.
Exactly.
Shout out to more.
I like that.
Shout out to that I am athlete.
How about Donald?
Me?
Talk to us.
Always on the hot mic. What's
You love being on the hot mic. This is what you said.
throw it to him sometimes, man. But
We're throwing it to you. Here we go. Donald, you're up.
my goals. Yeah, the goals. Just to bring people entertainment, really. Bring people entertainment and educational uses and stuff like that. Seeing who we really are. The pod, open up ourselves to the people and showing them they're not afraid. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Like Ty wears expensive garments to the pod and always ask him, how much money you got?
This is a $15 shirt.
Fire.
Fire.
But just inspiring people just to laugh and hopefully leave with some educational use too of what we're saying and stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was like the realest thing I think you've ever said.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like you were serious. I like that. We need to get Donald a little more vulnerable. You make people laugh and stuff, but we got to make an episode of getting down to Donald. Who is Donald? But
I told you who I am.
that's another episode.
I want to get to know Pillowcase.
Nah, y'all want to know that.
Lab TV.
Pillowcase.
That interview dropping soon.
Skit coming soon.
Bet. What about Ty?
Really, I think the goals for this is just to turn it up a notch. You feel what I'm saying? We got a nice little year and a half in. Got comfortable being a podcast and seeing the troubles and trials and tribulations of trying to gain that viewership, subscriptions, and just growing the pod itself. And, you know, one thing I did notice is that we stuck with certain people. You know what I'm saying? People really like our show, could watch our show. So the biggest thing now is just staying consistent and then just bringing more heat. Like, so, you know, better guests, more little tangible items to bring to the people so they can take it home with them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the real big goal is just growing. You know what I'm saying? Continue the growth because, you know what I'm saying, it takes a while.
Love that. Growth is key.
And what about you?
Well, I mean, big news. I figured out my name.
Okay.
I mean,
Took you.
we figured out the name
It
of
took
the
you a month-
podcast.
a
I
month
think
and
that
a
was
half.
What's the name, Carrie?
The breakdown with MC4.
MC4.
With MC4.
Show, what does MC4 stand for? Tell them.
Michael Carey the Fourth. I am the fourth. Shouts out to my pops for the name. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Papa Carey.
They got to shout out to the Greek You know what I'm saying?
Great,
'Cause
great.
Michael
he's
Carey
fucked
yeah,
up. Yeah, you know what
all
I'm saying?
of them. You know,
just
just
like
MC1.
Michael Carey.
I'm gonna say MC1 got to go
Shout out to
first.
MC1.
MC1, 2,
MC1, Joel.
There's no 4 without 1, 2, and 3, right? Come on.
No cap.
Right? But, you know, for me, just, I guess, having the name is exciting. You know, I didn't know what my name was going to be. So finally creating that's awesome. My goals are definitely to bring light to coaches. A lot of times, you know, like we said, coaches like being in the back burner. They don't necessarily want the glory and the glitz of everything that their athletes are doing. But there's more to coaches than just coaching. You know, they do more than mentor. You know, they have families or they have other things going on, businesses that they might be involved in outside of the game. So I'm excited to bring light to, you know, coaches' lives. But coaching isn't just what I am. So I feel I would be doing a disservice to people that tune into my podcast by not having things that I'm interested in. You know, I've coached and I got players that are coaching. I've got players that own businesses. I got people that I played with that are doing great things. And if I just want to give them a platform to speak on their story, like Miles said, and give them an opportunity to really dive deep into how they got to where they got, breaking it down of where they go and where they come from.
Breakdown.
The breakdown.
The breakdown with MC4. MCIV though, you know? MCIV, Roman numeral 4.
That's tough.
Then I'll say for a goal for us as a whole is just to have this outlet so people could get what they want to get off here. You know what I mean? So they can use the cameras, the resources to better themselves and their branding as well too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with like podcasts, it sounds easy to someone until they get in front of the camera. So I feel like our position of, you know, diving into it head first is making it easier once somebody comes onto the network. You know, with us, you know, you guys doing it for a year and a half and, you know, us doing it from previous doing it, I feel like we'll be able to help somebody. And, you know, having Sal, having all these different people behind the scenes, we're building a team that will be able to work, that's great working together. Mm-hmm. We love each other's content. We love what each other brings to the table so that when somebody else joins the network, it's like, yo, like I feel easy. It feels like it's an easy transition into. You know, you'll have the cameras. You won't have to do much but come prepared, all that, and just put your best all into it.
Yeah, because it was hard for us because people don't know us from dirt.
Right.
Know what I mean?
Oh,
Globally, I'm talking about top.
why?
Some people in California don't know who you are.
They do. I got some fans out there.
Here we go. Well, they don't know me.
Alright.
You know what I mean? And just starting a podcast from literally nobody knowing who we are. Some people know who we are, but
Yeah.
majority don't know who we are, which made it harder for us. And we got some traction now. Like sometimes I go to Quick Check. People, oh, you the guy? I'm like, yeah. Let me get a line.
What check you go to?
Hometown hero.
Yeah. Some dude,
What quick check you go to?
the one right here.
They know how much money you got?
Nah. I felt kind of weird because he pulled up in an old Mustang.
Oh, he might have known you.
I'm like, oh, who this dude? He's like, oh, yo, you the guy, you know, such and such. I seen you from the video. I'm like, yeah, that's me, boy. Let me get a line. I got to pay for the chips. Got dip. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Chips you got?
Oh, dude, when we want to get about that free sponsors?
Good idea.
We're on a different level now, boy.
Good idea.
Yeah, network, baby. Off
You
season.
got the not your average chips.
Ooh.
Yeah, they not average. People wouldn't get these.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, people wouldn't get those chips.
On vinegar?
Nah.
Why?
But yeah, I think this is going to be dope. This network, man. You know, the end goal is, I can see it coming to fruition for real.
Absolutely.
Especially with the team we got, I think it's going to be good.
I think we got one more question, right?
Yeah, I think I got my last question. I think I'll end it off with this question.
Okay.
You know, I think this is a question that, you know, will kind of give the people a little background of, like, to who made us. Mm-hmm. Who we are. 'Cause, you know, you didn't, like I said before, like, it takes a village to raise one.
Yep.
But there's always that one person or many people that you looked up to. So I think my last question is, who inspires you to be the person you are today?
Inspired, yeah.
So I think I'm going to throw that one. First one to Ty.
Think.
See how I did that?
Yeah, please.
That was like NBA
He
pass.
did the little
See,
switch.
these. Yeah,
No look pass.
No look.
I like that. I like that.
Who inspires me to be me? To be honest with you, I would say what inspires me to be me, it would probably be like not being, like I'm adopted. So my biological parents I never met in my life. So I think that inspires me to be the fame man that I am. Like that shit has a different meaning to me. So, like, knowing that two people living in the world, they never met their kids or never been around their kids to that point, inspires me to be like the most utmost respectful person when it comes to the youth and to certain people's situations. Because I understand, like, they could be going through something crazy and you don't even know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just something like that. So, like, me personally, like, what inspires me to be me is I want to be able to say that I could take care of my entire family. That, you know, the kids in my family know me. When I have a chance to, you know, get blessed at having children, to be there, like, 100%. So that's why I'm so heavy on being in my nieces and nephews' lives because, you know, me and my siblings, we've been through a lot. So being able to just be around each other and growing up together and knowing everybody, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of question marks and identity that you got to go through. So me just doing that, it kind of inspires me just to be better. Like, I want to be like them. So I'm trying to be as best as I can be to stay on this path that I'm on. You feel what I'm saying? And if you know me, I always been focused on something. Like, I never just been just chilling. Like, you ain't never seen me just chill. Like, oh, he just be back. Nah, he into something. You feel what I'm saying? Since I've been
Forth to something.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm doing something for me. So, like, I've been on the path probably since I've been like 12 years old to do something crazy good. So I feel like I'm on my way there. So that's what inspires me to be me.
Keep going, man, because I think that's a true inspiration for all of us in this room. You know, just keep going and just using your family as that motivation. Say, I want better for them than you had. That's awesome.
That's a big fact.
I think that's a testimony to you and everybody around you now. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, everybody has a different story. You know, I don't have the same story, but the fact is, like, we could relate on some levels. You know, what I'm saying?
Some level.
Most definitely.
Saying? So I think just the fact that you kept, you know, you're not letting that stop you, because some people will use that as an excuse.
Yeah, you meet people and they play victim to a point. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, good thing. That's why I thank God. That's why I say, like, my mother like God to me. Like, she chose me. You feel what I'm saying? So my parents, they instilled to me I can't play victim because the world not gonna care. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing my father pushed me. He said, yo, I know it's hard, or you might be mad or upset about something, but you gotta sit back and relax and be like, yo, does anybody truly care? And if they do care, can they change the situation? If they can't, you gonna have to do that yourself. Right. Because I ain't gonna be here, you know what I'm saying, to do it forever. Your mother's not gonna be here to do it forever. So who gonna do it? You gonna be the one to do it. So that's why he was hard on me, you know, coming up. So he was like, yo, you gotta be the man. It sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? And once you start getting into the grind, you start loving it. You feel what I'm saying? Once you get done with the grind, you're like, damn, it's over. Yeah. And then I find something else I want to jump into, like, to, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm addicted to. You feel what I'm saying? The grind. That's the best part about anything that I've done in my life. You feel what I'm saying? I love the grind. So when you talk about practice, you feel me? I love practice. You know what I'm saying? That's fun. The game be like cool, but after the game, you like, shit, it's over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'll put it like this. You had your most funnest moments in practice.
All your memories come from practice.
Practice in the locker room. The game be cool, but you ain't have as much fun as you did all week.
Facts. I feel
We win.
Oh, yeah. We got lost.
I ain't want to be in the locker room.
After we lose, bro, don't talk to me.
I gotta hear the coach talk.
Then you want to tell me how many passes you got? Like, bro, come on, bro. You was 3 for 16. I ain't trying to hear nothing tonight.
Feel me? What about you, Carrie? Who inspires you?
Who inspires you, bro?
I don't think it could be one individual person. I think it's very similar to Ty. It's my family and the people I surround myself with, because I surround myself with people that are holding me accountable. There's people counting on me to, really put my all into everything that I do day in and day out. Whether it's coaching or training or doing the podcast, there's people that really truly care about what I'm doing. And I feel that if I'm not giving it my all day in and day out for the people that are expecting it out of me, I'm doing a disservice to not just them but myself. So it'd be more not anyone specific. It's all the people that I surround myself with in a positive manner that look at me in a positive way. Even it could be the kids that I train, the kids that I coach. Somebody's looking up to me in some aspect. It could be even someone older than me. And I feel obligated that I got to give everything I got day in and day out to not let them down.
Respectfully.
How about you?
I would say I got two people, and y'all know, my mom and dad. My dad, the grind he puts in to have food on the table is like, he works in New York, and he's been traveling New York for over 20 years. Like, through the train, he takes the train to one train, to another train, to walk into all the way to New York. You know what I'm saying?
You used to see him on the train.
Just seeing, like, stuff like that,
Early.
Like, the grind of getting up every day and not complaining. Like, I've never heard my dad complain about, dang, I gotta go to work. Like, obviously you tired, but he never let it affect who he was, you know what I'm saying? And, he'd go to sleep, he'll do the same thing. Sit at the kitchen table at night, do his work on the computer, go to sleep, wake up and do the same thing Monday through Friday. And then he would have his fun when he could. He wasn't like, oh, I got to take off work because I got to do this. I got to do that. I want to go have fun. I want to do that. He made sure that he did his work and then have fun. That's something that instills me this day. Like, do what you got to do. And once you're done with what you got to do, then have fun. But always take care of the stuff have your priorities in check.
Handle your handle.
Handle what you got to handle. And then my mom, I wasn't always the best in school. My mom's real estate agent. She had all these hustles, but I wasn't always the best in school. And what got her into teaching was because I wasn't a good student.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She was the substitute teacher at the school I was at the UES. So it was like, I would fall asleep in class. They'd be like, yo, I'm about to go tell your mother. And she'd be in school. I'm like, yo, chill out. So like, seeing her do different things to help me out, and like help me in Spanish class. She knew nothing about Spanish, but she was in her free time learning Spanish so she could help me out in my class. Her going to teach at Abraham Clark and Roselle to help kids, because we're in Sayreville, but like helping kids that in a town like that need the actual help, that don't grow up with the same mother, the same dad, have people in their lives pulling them from different directions, and her lending that hand, and those people like actually loving her. Like they like, it's crazy. Like you go there.
I've coached a couple of kids that she taught, and they've had nothing but great things to say about Miss Wanda.
It's actually crazy how like an impact she has on those kids. Like, so I think those two people, just because of the stuff they've been through in life and how they don't complain, they just keep going. It's like a machine. But then like as I grow up, it's like, dang, they like just watching them show me how to work every day.
That's inspiring.
That's fire.
How about you, Donald?
Same, like my mom and dad, and also experience through life really shaped me to be the person I am now. Like my mom, she's very caring, very loving, take care of her husband. So that showed me like the caring side that you need. But also my dad teaching me how to be a man, like handle your handle, no excuses. Even when you dead tired, you still got to put food and clothing on your family's back and stuff like that, no matter how hard or tiring it is to you. Because the world doesn't bend when you want it to bend. A lot of people don't care about you really. So just handle your handle and make sure you stay focused. Especially where I've come from, New York, Harlem, New York. You get in. Sometimes you get yourself in trouble by the people you hang out with, or even the block that you on. So my mom and dad would be cool with me hanging out on certain blocks, but there was more also paying attention to who I was hanging out with. Like, oh, this boy he ain't going to school. Oh, nah, you got to get rid of him. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, why? He's like, yo, you'll see down the line later on down in life
You
why.
just had to trust him.
Yeah, I had to trust him. Like, all right, I guess. You know what I mean? But now I see.
Oh, I guess.
Like, now I see that.
We can't be friends, but you ain't going to
now
school.
Now I see that, like, it didn't really pan out for some people. You know, some people back home are doing their thing. I keep in contact with them and stuff like that. And experience, like, y'all might not know, like, I put myself in some experiences where I could have been dead. And just learning from that experience, like, oh, hell, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Just learning from that experience really shaped me. Also, my friends really helped me, like, you guys.
No, I'm about to say that, too. I want to say, I'll put that.
Yeah,
I'm bugging. My friends definitely are some people that inspire me.
Because I remember with Miles, before he opened the gym, Limitless Fitness, sign up now. I seen, like, him just working out in the field one day with Dion, then Zay, and then John, and Mikey. The next thing you know, 2 or 3 months, dude got a gym. I'm like, what the hell? Like that? So just seeing a lot of my friends really putting in the work and showcasing on the internet really turned my grind level up to another notch. So my friends, family, and experiences really.
Yeah, I'll definitely say my friends. A shout out to, I say like Proda. That's my right hand man, 100 grand for me. He inspired me because since I've known him, since I was probably 11, 12 years old, he has never worked a job because he's always made money off his talent.
Wow.
That's something that inspires the hell out of me, bro. Like,
Proto, keep doing your thing, man.
Bro, like, he'd be doing production, so he'd make beats. You feel me? So, like, you know, we young, we go outside, play sports or whatever. This dude is on YouTube learning tutorials on how you make certain things, how you do that. You feel me? That was like his grind. You feel me? Then, he making beats. I want to make music too. So, you feel me? He come from a music household. So, now he making his own music. So then he making money off that. You feel what I'm saying? Figuring the way out. Then he like, yo, bro, you want to start throwing parties? Let's be promoters. We started a whole street team. Shout out to the Spaz Out boys.
Oh, that used to be.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
Middlesex County, Union County, Middlesex County. You already know. That 2009, 2013, we was that. You're.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. The spaz
You heard that? No. You ain't never been to a party for
I
real.
was in New York.
I've been to spaz out parties.
Look, we had Mike Harry in it, man.
I said, hey,
Yo, we had parties, bro. Feel me?
But now that's dope.
We like that. You feel me? And then like he just kept it going. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Going to college and then really broadening the horizon and then trusting me to be like, yo, I want you to manage me. You feel what I'm saying? To let me establish and building a team and creating this whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's somebody that inspires me. Miles inspired the hell out of me because I seen him since young do this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got everybody that just be playing, doing their thing. You like, yo, now, like, the one. And you meet the one, you like, nah, he the one.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like, coming up and you watching it grow, but then you get to that point, you're like, oh, no, he might do that. You feel what I'm saying? He might do it.
He might be him.
Yeah. Nah, he him, but
It's him.
I know he him, but he really about to be him. You feel what I'm saying? So seeing it happen, and then you like it clicked, like, yo, he did it. You feel me? And you like, dang, like you so happy for him. You just happy and smile, like watching you watching on Sunday. I remember I was at the bar. For me, shout out Millie. You feel what I'm saying? We at the bar, we watching the game or whatever, and then he playing. And you feel me? I'm smiling. She like, why you smiling? He on the TV right there. You feel me? Dude, man, next to me, I'm trying to think of the team that I was playing, bro. And he said something. I'm like, nah, my man's in the game. You wilding right now. You feel me? Like, bugging. He like, oh, you know him? He's all right. Then they, you feel me? Say, I'm like, nah, he that. You feel me? Like, he made it here. Y'all bugging. That's my man's. Chill out. You feel me? Like, now you feel what I'm saying? I don't even like football like that to be doing all that. So it was deep. I'm like, damn, that's inspiring. I mean, like, damn. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna make it to that because my man just did. I know. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Come from that same
That's
cloth.
one thing I say about Bob. Never changed up. You know what I mean? Still the same guy. Goofy. People call me goofy, but he's goofy.
On the
cool.
Actually, that's high key.
Yeah, it's
If you know me,
Super high
if you
key.
know me, it's very high key.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean? One thing I seen that change. He really don't dance like that no more.
I don't
Nobody-
know. We be in the
crazy.
gym.
You really
We're in
dance
the
like
gym playing Jersey Club like twice a week, and he just starts hitting.
Wow.
Yeah, like I forgot who asked me. He's like, yo, you know Miles? I'm like, yeah.
Yo, your reaction is crazy.
He's like, yo, but he played ball. He played for you in the Panthers. I'm like, yeah, that's my man. He made it. You work hard to get here. That's my man. He's like, so how it is? To know an NFL? I'm like, yo, I just see Miles, bro.
You just see him. You watched him in high school ball, so it's like
This is
you
him.
just-
Like,
yeah.
I knew, like, yo, this is like I said, this is him. I can't really explain it. I'm like, yo, this is my boy.
It changed up when it just get bigger because now it's like
He made it to his goal.
yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So you just looking at it, and that's another thing too. Inspires me too to all my friends that didn't make it to that that point to see them pivot and then try to create something else new. I think that's one of the dopest things.
Inspiring.
That's hard as
inspiring
hell to
'cause,
do.
Like you feel me? A lot of
Everybody got a dream to make it, but
Yeah.
not everybody makes it.
Right.
so that's one thing I say. Like I probably burden of is a lot of people come to me to talk. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been through so much young that I know how to handle certain situations. So a lot of the homies come to me like, yo, this ain't happen. You know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to do now? Then I'll be like, yo, tap into what you do, like that, what you good at, and then from what you good at, you try to figure out what lane out, and that lane, now you just got to jump in. You got to really, you know what I'm saying, be ready for that water.
That'd be the purpose.
You know what I'm saying?
know what I mean?
I don't one of them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm thinking about this, but I don't know if it's gonna be able to work. Like, let's look at this lane here. Let's see if we jump into it. You know what I'm saying? Now we here. You know what I'm saying? So like situations like that. So I feel like that's inspiring too. Watching somebody pivot when things don't always work out at the end.
Your best investment is you. So one thing my dad told me, the best investment is you.
that.
Put that on the shirt.
I like that. Say that one more time.
My dad always said, yo, the best investment in life is you.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, you work. How you? Let's go.
Best investment is in you. I like that. And
Best
I think,
investment is you.
I think that's a perfect way, that we close out this, first episode.
First episode.
Damn, this first
Excited.
episode.
First episode.
First episode, fellas.
I want everybody to go on and follow us on Twitter, Instagram. It's gonna be right here. below.
TikTok.
It's gonna be in the description
YouTube.
below. Yep.
Subscribe, like, comment to everything you see on YouTube.
All of that.
Repost us. Tell your friends. Tell your mom, your dad, your sister, your uncle,
Grandmother.
your aunt.
Yo, your cousin's cousin.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Let them know about us. Let them know about the off season. Let them know about Not Your Average Fan podcast. Let them know about This Is Me. Let them know about the breakdown. We got a lot of content coming soon. We appreciate all you guys.
And you're now tuned in to the
Off season.
off season.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder during the off season.
Let's work.